Hey, you guys, welcome back. I am glad to see you. So today is Tuesday, and this is the only day this week that I'm going to get to see you because of that unexpected fall break, which is super exciting. So I hope you get to do something fun and go to a pumpkin patch and carve yourself some pumpkins and just have a good time. So today is it. And I need to make this video for my virtual kids. There's about 6 of you in this class for professional comm. And what's going to happen next week with us virtual kids is very different than what's going to happen for the students in person. So hopefully this video can help clarify some requirements of interviews, which we have coming up. So let's look through the virtual agenda just to kind of touch base. First thing on the agenda is watch me. You're doing it. So check. Second thing is review the rubric for interviews. Your interviews are going to be taking place 1 week from today, but you won't see me until that day. So you really want to watch this video and understand what the interviews are going to look like for you. So we're going to review the rubric for our interviews. We're going to go over some common interview questions to practice. And then I have a basic list of things for you to remember for your interview day. Oh, this is where this video is going to go. So when you see this, there will already be a video there that you clicked on. Virtual students, sign up for interviews. So I want to explain to my virtual kids how this is different for my students who are in person. The kids who are in the classroom are going to be doing Google Meet interviews with professionals in Northwest Arkansas. They could be doing a mock interview with someone from Harps or from Walmart or from Sam's or from a play academy. There are so many different professionals who are going to help us do interviews. Because you are at home and I can't monitor an interview between you and a professional, instead what we're going to do is you're going to hold a mock interview with me. So this means that next Tuesday, you will have a scheduled time to meet with me and you can't miss it. It's an unassisted grade and you and I are going to do a mock interview together. So we want to make sure that you are signed up for this interview time and that you know what to expect and that you show up on time. Now remember, you won't see me again until the day of interviews because of fall break. So a couple of steps today involve you setting reminders on your phone so that way you'll pick up your phone and think, oh, well, I'm supposed to have an interview tomorrow. And then you'll remember. And then you'll pick up your phone again because it'll go off the day of interviews. And then you'll remember I need to get dressed for success and all that stuff. The first step for you and me is to sign you up for a time for us to meet for your interview. So what you're going to do, let me turn on my handy dandy highlighter. You are going to look through this list of do things right now. These are the things to do right now. Pause the video, do these things. First, sign up for your interview slot for next Tuesday right now. So and I'm going to exit out of this presentation. If you click on interview signups, it's going to take you to the sign up location and there are some times for you to pick from. So this is our sign up sheet. Look at this cute little pumpkin with his little masky man on. So the date for interviews is next Tuesday and it's going to be on a Google Meet. So I will give you the link to click and then you and I will have a Google Meet mock interview. You have times below that are options. I don't start until 9 a.m. with our virtual interviews, and so that's our earliest slot. Your slots are 15-minute windows. So you don't need to log into the Google Meet until a few minutes before your window because I'll be interviewing someone else. So if you are signing up for the 9 o'clock slot, then you're just going to click sign up. It'll ask you to put in some information and you will know that on Tuesday at 9 o'clock, you are set to interview with me. So you need to log on a couple minutes before that. And obviously you need to be dressed for an interview before that, and maybe review over some practice things that we're going to look at in a minute. So these are your interview slots that are available. And let's go back and present. So pause this right now and go sign up for your interview. Pick your time slot. I will wait. Did you actually do it? Did you pause it? Because you should have. So I'm going to wait again for you to actually pause this time. Welcome back. So we need to set up some phone reminders on your phone. So you are going to pick up your cell phone right now. You're going to go into reminders. So calendar is not where you find it, but you could, sure. If you were to click on your clock, you can go to the time of day and pick the day that you want to be reminded, or this is way better. You can click on reminders, make yourself a new reminder, pick the day that you want to be reminded on, and have an alarm go off. You want to set 2 reminders on your phone. The first reminder is the day before the interview. So on Monday, at some point during the day, you want a reminder to go off on your phone that you have an interview on Tuesday with me. It'll just help you remember. The second reminder that you want to set is the hour before your interview. So if you have a 9 o'clock interview, you want a reminder for 8 o'clock to wake up, get dressed, review your questions. Now on actual interview day, which is Tuesday the 20th, do not miss your time. Show up on time. This is an unassisted grade. For our kids who are meeting here in the room, they're meeting with real people, real adults, professionals. If you miss a time for your interview in the real world, guess what, kiddo? You don't get the job. So this is an unassisted grade, and you need to show up on time for that interview. This is actually your biggest grade that you have had so far. You want to knock this out of the park, and you will be prepared as long as you're doing today's lesson. And you did the Flipgrid pitch already, which is going to help you a lot. So don't miss your time. Dress for success. Log on to the Google Meet a couple minutes before your interview. And I'm going to move my face. The Google Meet link will be available in 3 places, so that way you don't lose it. It'll be on the Google Classroom stream. So on Tuesday morning, I'll post that link. That way you can just click on it and join the meet. I'm also going to email it to you in case you don't have access to Classroom, in case that fails. And it's also available on this presentation down below. So 3 places where that link will be available to you. And all you have to do is log in a couple minutes before your interview. So to go through the rest of today, let's keep moving me around. Okay. Rubric. These are the things that I'm going to be reviewing you on. You want to do well, so let's talk through it. Professionalism. Are you speaking like an adult? Are you being mature in your answers? Voice and articulation. Can I hear you? Are you projecting? Virtual kids, you're at home. Please take off your mask. I'm not going to catch the virus through the computer. Engagement and attentiveness. Are you looking at me as you are responding? Or are you distracted by something around you? Or is your cat jumping on the computer? You just want to be engaged and attentive so that way you hear my questions and you'll know what to answer. Responses, you want to be enthusiastic. You always want to ask the interviewer questions when they are done, and responds directly to the questions being asked. Applies appropriate tone in your response. Be upbeat, be confident. You guys are kind of lucky because it's just you and me. So you already know me and there's nothing to be nervous about, but you want to fake it till you make it. So even if you are faking this upbeat, confident attitude that we don't see in class all the time, doesn't matter. I want to see your best interview presentation. Become that person that really wants the job. And there's not a specific job that you are applying for. I'm not making a job up. We're just interviewing you over some basic interview questions and skills. And then obviously be confident. So that is your rubric. Now today, your assignment after you have signed up for your interview time and you made those reminders in your phone, your assignment is to open up common interview questions. I assign that to you today and prepare some answers. I'm going to pick and choose some of these questions to ask you, and I'm going to ask you about your elevator pitch, and I'm going to throw in a couple of things that you are not expecting, but I want for you to know what an interviewer is looking for. Y'all, this is really going to help you when it comes to colleges and your first, or for some of you, second or third jobs. So let's open up common interview questions. This is your assignment for today. Directions. Read the questions below, provide answers, and be prepared for our interview on Tuesday. So there are many different questions out to the side. I'm not going to read those for you. I know you can do it. And you're going to give yourself some really thoughtful answers, highlight your responses. And then at the bottom, at the end of an interview, the interviewer will almost always ask, do you have any questions for me? And you need to have questions for them. So you're going to research and come up with 4 generic questions that you could ask in any interview. So do some Googling, do some sleuthing, and find out. So write those 4 questions here. So on the day of your interview, let's go back to present. On the day of your interview, it would be really helpful if you reviewed those common interview questions before you logged on for your interview time. And again, that's 1 week from today. All right, let me see if there was anything else to do on interview day. Dress for success. You want to look like a professional. So just business casual. I won't see anything that's happening below your shirt. So if you're wearing pajama pants, more power to you. I think that most people at home are right now. But from the top up, you want to look business professional. So I'm just wearing a blouse today. That's fine, ladies, if you just want to wear a blouse or a button up or a cardigan. Men, if you will wear maybe a business shirt with some buttons or a polo is fine too, but nothing graphic. So like no graphic tees, graphic hoodies. You just want to look like you are business casual, like you're going in for a job interview. Review the common interview questions. Log into Google Meet a few minutes before. Don't be absent. This is really important. So set those reminders on your phone as soon as you've picked a time. And just come in with a positive attitude. That's it. If you have questions, please email me. I'm still answering emails over fall break, and I'm happy to email with you. And then we will answer your questions and get you prepared. So get ready for that interview. I can't wait to see you. And for the 3rd or 4th time, set reminders on your phone. All right. Bye, you guys. I appreciate you. Your task right now is to go and finish your common interview questions, highlight, hit submit, and then you get the grade for today. All right. Bye, you guys. I will see you at our interview on Tuesday.